Section 4. Stockholders sue ABC CPA firm for negligent misrepresentation. Stockholders of Clovatec Inc. consulted a lawyer and decided to sue the auditor, ABC CPA firm, as a group in a class action lawsuit, alleging that the auditors negligently supplied false information to stockholders. The stockholders claim that they purchased over $100 million in stock because they were relying on the auditor's statements that the 2007 financial statements of Clovatec Inc. were accurate and that proper internal controls were established and operating effectively. On the day the restatement was announced, Clovatec Inc. stock dropped 50% in value from $28 to $14 per share. Only 1 week later, following the bankruptcy announcement, the stock was considered worthless, with total losses for this group of shareholders estimated at $100 million. The stockholders argue that ABC CPA firm should have performed additional audit procedures and disclosed their discovery of a deficiency in internal controls. The stockholders allege that the auditors should not have relied on the audit committee's suggestions, as the committee clearly has too close of a relationship with the company to make objective decisions. They argue that the audit committee members' direct ownership in the company's stock likely compromises the members' ability to make objective decisions. The stockholders also allege that the auditors should not have relied on the audit committee's suggestions because the committee members clearly had a low level of knowledge and expertise about accounting and financial reporting issues. They argue that the audit committee members' lack of specific experience in accounting or finance compromises the members' ability to make educated decisions. Overall, the stockholders allege that the auditor made the decision to side with the Clovatec executives and audit committee members and not disclose their concerns with the company's weak internal controls established by top management out of the auditor's own self-interest to please the client and make sure they were rehired for the next year's audit. They argue that the audit committee's involvement in the disagreement with management did not increase the auditor's objectivity, since the audit committee's own lack of objectivity would have compromised the situation, and the audit committee's lack of experience did not allow them to fully understand the issues involved in the dispute. In response to these allegations, ABC CPA firm maintains that they performed their audit well within the standards of care as dictated by U.S. audit standards. The auditors argue that they fulfilled the requirements of these standards by disclosing the discovery of the deficiency in internal controls directly to the audit committee, and the discussion with the audit committee and managers convinced the auditor to believe that there was no need to take further action during the audit. The auditors argue that an audit committee made up of members who do not have close relationships with the company and highly expert members in accounting and finance should be a viable source of communication about issues that arise during the audit. They further note that the audit committee members' communications about the issue were objective and made with sufficient knowledge about accounting and financial reporting. Overall, ABC CPA firm asserts that they maintain high-quality, independent, and objective decision-making throughout the entire audit, and came to conclusions based on professional judgment of the evidence presented to them at the time. Because audit standards do not require auditors to disclose minor deficiencies in internal control to the public, the auditor maintains that they fully complied with established professional standards and are not liable for negligent misrepresentation.